What's up, everybody? Fred here, Cutting Edge Window Tinting. We're doing a removal here of some old film. You can see some ugly purple film. It's already starting to delaminate here. We got these big ugly pieces. Boom. That right there. So, just showing you how we do the removal on the back window. Basically, what I like to do here, obviously, we're using a steamer. So, what I like to do here is I use my steamer. Start removing, you know, inch by inch, basically. Yeah, I know it sounds like a pain in the ass, but, you know, to tell you the truth, it saves you a lot of time in the long run because, you know, it brings that glue with it. Because, you know, sometimes I know I've gotten a little bit, I get, like, anxious and I just rip it off. But then it takes longer to clean. So, I bring it down like inch by inch, little by little, start steaming from one end all the way across, and then another inch all the way across, So I like to bring it down till when the top part touches this the back deck. That way it builds like a nice little house there for you. Then after that, basically what I do is I tuck my steamer down in there. Make sure that's down there, you know, sort of closed off. Tuck it down in there. You know, give it a few minutes, let it do its job all on its own. Usually, I come back and it just comes right off after it's all been nice and heated up. So this is the removal that we're dealing with out here. As you can see, it's pretty crappy. So we're going to go ahead and remove that, you know, from our steamer being in there. Glass is pretty warm to the touch. You know, give it a couple more minutes. We'll get in there and start peeling that film off. So it's been about, I'd say about 10 minutes. Usually you just got, you know, play it by ear. Usually whenever you start removing that top half, you'll see how stubborn the film is or not. But give it about 10 minutes. As you can see, we got some nice steam coming out from one corner. And let's see, you know, start bringing it down from one end. Slightly pulling, you know, just check and make sure if there's any, you know, a lot of glue or any glue residue left. Then usually I just give it a little bit longer. And, you know, try not to get ahead of yourself. Just slowly still bring it down. Don't just, you know, pull it and yank it off. So still, you know, step by step. I like to, you know, try to do line defroster line by defroster line, just to make sure that it all comes off nice and even, which it looks like it is coming off pretty nicely. As you can see, we really don't have any glue residue left. Of course, though, before we're you know, before we do our install, we're gonna go ahead and go over all those defroster lines with some steel wool, just to make sure anything that's left over gets taken off. So there you have it. It's coming off nice and easy. Again, it's a little bit of a slower process, but I'd rather be doing this than scrubbing a bunch of glue off of the froster lines in the whole rear window. So here we go. It's all removed. Came out nice and clean. I'll show you here what how it came out. Came out nice, complete. Didn't rip off at all. We'll put it up here on our board just so you can see how awesome this purple film is that we're replacing. So you can see all the lines, everything came off nice and clean. That's where you start to see the film starts to separate. And then we'll go in here. We'll show you. Take our steamer out. Everything came off nice. This is all steam right here. there's absolutely no, we got pretty lucky on this. Absolutely no glue residue left on it. So just before we do our final install, we're gonna go ahead and take some steel wool and go across every one of those little defroster lines and make sure any little bits that are left on there, we can take off. But otherwise, it was a very nice removal. So here we have it. This is what that old rear window film looked like, nice and purple. We removed it, went ahead, did a fresh new install, 35%. Everything came off pretty nice and smooth. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or want any particular videos, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll try to put up as many videos, to be able to answer and help all you guys out there. Thank you guys.